Okay, okay. All right. Quickly, guys, just let me know if you are able to hear me. Just do a quick sound check as well. Let me know if you're able to hear my lovely DJ in the background showing down the funky beats. If you are, well, welcome to 215 Trades, the home of the 215 technique. And I'm your favorite chef here today, Chef Boy RG. The man that's been cooking up some crazy amount of pips these past couple of days. All right. Crazy amount of pips. So wherever you are, whether you are on the north, the south, the east, or the west of the world, greetings to you. Whether it's good morning, whether it's good night, good evening, or good afternoon, doesn't matter where you are. Greetings to you from the chef himself, and welcome to the channel. Now, as you can see, we've already have our zone and our structures already marked out on the chart because we're trading the Asian session today. So we put the markings from the close of the London session. So good morning, our greetings, let me rather say greetings to you, Ahmed. Greetings to you as well, Leo. I tell you guys, those comments really do mean a lot to me if you guys only know. All right, greetings to you as well, Nick. Welcome, Rajay and Kimmy as well. Thank you. Some very new names that I'm seeing there for the first time. Happy to see that we have some new viewers as well. Greetings. Hello, Chef. Morning, Chef. Well, it's not morning yet for me, man. Remember, I'm in London now, so it's almost midnight. It's 11:22 p.m. here in London. How many of you guys were here on the stream yesterday? Well, yeah, yes, it would be yesterday, would it not? Let me just go live quickly as well on TikTok. My last stream and goal, yeah. Let me just go live on TikTok now as well before they take the account. Okay, so yeah, how many persons on stream today were also on the stream for last night with us as well? Okay, good. So we have a few persons who were on yesterday as well. All right, so that's good. So if you were on yesterday, you would enjoy the lovely setup that we got on stream yesterday. Massive amount of pips in that early segment. Now, as you can see as well, price has already since the opening of the market, price has been pushing downwards. Really for us for today, as you can see right now. But before I explain, the direction of what I am looking for today, remember, guys, can you just quickly just drop a like on the video, and if you haven't yet shared the channel as yet, please go ahead and do so. So I'm just gonna give you guys a few. I'll give you guys a minute just to hit that like button if you haven't yet liked as well, and to share the channel as well, because remember, guys, sharing is caring. All right. I don't really ask for much these days. Really just ask for your support with just sharing the channel so we can get the exposure we need. And for also my viewers on TikTok as well, I am also live on YouTube. That's 215 Trades on YouTube. And if you want to learn about the 215 technique, then that's the best place to come and find me. All right. All right. So let me just fill out my my signal sheet here, and then we'll get cracking. All right. 30-minute support is going to be at hour support is at 29.13, and that 4-hour support is all the way at 2906. Okay, so we have everything on the downside. Let's get in the data from the upside as well. So that's 2924.64. Oh no, I did that incorrectly. I'm doing the 15-minute rejection. So that is 2922.36. And the 30-minute resistance is at 2924.64, followed by that 1-hour resistance, which is at 1-hour resistance, which is at 2927.6. You can put it at 69, and the 4-hour at 2929.87. All right, good. Signal sheet in check and ready. And back, let's go back to the charts now. All right, good. I can see that a lot of you guys have been dropping some likes on the video there. Thank you very much for that. Thank you as well for my viewers on TikTok who has also left a like on the video as well. All right, good. So let me just catch up with the YouTube chat to see what's going on. Remember, I'm live on YouTube as well at 215 Trades. Sedisto, greetings to you, my friend. Greetings to you as well. Chanel, Joe Wilcox, welcome back, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Lauren. First, I'm seeing that name, but welcome to the 215 Trade channels. Shout out on the music. Yeah, no problem at all. Very good music. Very calm music for, you know, when you're cooking in the kitchen. And definitely for sure, I mean, I am going to be looking to be cooking up some pips again today. What, yesterday on stream, what we cooked up, what, 100 pips on stream. Decent. Greetings to you as well, Rache. All right, so remember my TikTok viewers, remember I am live on YouTube at 215 Trades, so you can always head on over to the channel and subscribe. All right, and also just like that video as well on TikTok. Thank you. All right, so we don't have the numbers for the channel as yet. The viewership are low, so let's just give it some time when the numbers will come in. It's early days right now. All right, so as I was saying, so let's go to the 5-minute time frame, because the 5-minute time frame is basically the time frame that we look for entries on. Okay, now since the opening where the point of interest is, you can see where the price of the market has just been moving downwards, right? Which is a strong indication that price may tend to really want to melt down. But before I even do this on the 5-minute time frame, let's look at the higher time frame just to see what's happening on the higher time frame, and then we can dive on the lower time frame. All right, so let's go to, I want to go to the daily time frame. All right, I want to see if there's any structure on the daily time frame that is formed within the 215 range. All right, so there's a daily support just below my 15-minute rejection line right here, and I'm going to put it on. Okay, I'm going to put it on just the same. Put it on, but I'm going to be putting it on in white and in broken lines as well. Let's fade it out a bit so you know it doesn't seem extremely permanent on my chart, because it's right there and it's right below my 15-minute rejection. It can actually be a take profit area as well for me. So let's see what's going to happen. How can I subscribe to your group? Which one of the groups is it? If there, we have a open 215 trades channel for notifications as well, but we also have a premium 215 trades channel as well. So let me know. Well, I can actually put, if you're not in the main Telegram group, I can put the link to the main Telegram group inside of it, and it basically, if you want to join the premium group as well, you can find the information as well in that main group of how to join the premium Telegram group, and that's premium Telegram group. That's the group where you actually have access to me in a sense, and you can also um, you'll have those Zoom sessions, and you'll have my entries as well shared with you as well. All right, where was I? So inside of the zone in the range, we have that daily support right there. Above, it's practically non-existent in a sense, so we don't have to do much worry about that. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame, see what's going on. Price has been consolidating in this range. It's just been really just going down, going back up, going down, going back up. So we can see where price could actually go back down to this 4-hour support right here and then reject, but we can also see where it has also rejected from that 1-hour support as well quite a few times. All right. Okay, for the premium plan, just send me the message, and I'll share the details to you of how you can get into premium. It's extremely simple, very straightforward as well for you to get into premium. So just send me a message, and then we could have a chat. All right, let's go to the 1-hour time frame. What are we looking at on the 1-hour time frame? Just trying to identify the very strong ranges. So we can see we're at that 4-hour support line right here. You can see where there's a lot of buying pressure, especially in this area. Whenever price comes into this area, these areas, you can see where price reject aggressively back to the flip side. So if price was to definitely come back to that 4-hour support, with that we can look to see. Well, I can look to see if there's going to be buy. So right now it's in a little bit of a support area, but if it breaks and continue downwards, then we know what to look for, possibly an entry too in this region. So let's go back now to the 15-minute time frame. See what's happening on the 15-minute time frame as well. If it's still saying the same thing, yeah, it's still saying the same thing, where that 4-hour support is a pretty strong buy area. So I can look for possibly taking some long position if price was to come into that zone. um yeah, maybe taking an entry to set up in that range. All right, good. All right, so we have that out of the way. Looking at that 30-minute support as well, we didn't get much of a reaction to it for a long though when price came into it, but that doesn't mean that we might not get that reaction today. So yeah, so let's see. So let's go back to the 5-minute time frame, have a look at it just to break it down just a little bit more. So since the market has opened, price has just pushed down, because where the point of interest is basically where the New York session closed. So we can see where price, since it's open, it has just dropped down by about 20 pips. Because as you know, from the point of interest to the sell line, that's 20 pips, and it has gone down by 20 pips, and it's, as you can see, it's reacting perfectly from that sell line, and that just goes to show you how powerful the 215 zone really is. And if you were on stream yesterday and you saw our 215 zone markup yesterday, you would see that throughout the entire day yesterday, you could have taken multiple entries from that same Asian 215 zone, because the market reacted to it so many times, especially in the New York session. In the London session, it consolidated quite a bit and gave a lot of fake outs. All right, no problem, City Store. I got you now. I'll send it over to you. All right, no worries. After the stream, I'll send it over to you. Okay. Or if I get a break in between, I'll send it over to you. Um, so yeah, it's a very powerful zone, and I can't wait until when we do that 24-hour stream to show you guys, the power, the true power of the zones. All right, good. So we're on the 5-minute time frame, following the rules of the 215 technique. Now, what I am ideally waiting for is I'm going to be doing the 215 retest versus doing the 215 go. So what I'm going to be waiting for today is for price to, let's say, break from the range, from the zone, test my 15-minute rejection area, right? Once it tests my 15-minute rejection area, I can look for price to reject from that zone from the area with a pullback into my 215 zone. Once it's in my 215 zone, I could then expect for price to close inside of my 215 zone. All right, once we have a candle closure inside the zone, and that's extremely good. Ideally, if it comes back to my point of interest, that makes it even perfect. And once I get a candle closure on the downside just below my zone, then that would be a very strong indication for me to continue with the trend of the market. All right, so that's what I am waiting for today, if that was to play out. And this is what you would call a entry one of the 215 technique. And if you're not familiar with the 215 technique, I urge you just to head on over to YouTube at 215 Trades for my TikTok viewers, to 215 Trades on YouTube. And on my channel, you will see a video which perfectly explains this technique. It was uploaded last December. All right, as this technique was created by myself. All right, so good. All right, so that would be an entry one. However, you know, the market doesn't only just move in one direction. The price can actually reverse from this area as well and continue to go higher. But if it does that, what would I do? What I'll basically wait for is for price to break above my 215 zone, right? Test my 15-minute rejection on the upside and pull back into my zone again with a candle closure on the inside, followed by a candle closure on the outside of the zone. Okay, once I can get that, then I'll be looking to take a long position to, let's say, continue, for price to continue upwards, testing the higher time frame supports at, well, higher time frame resistance. And if it was for a short, I will be looking to target the lower time frame supports. All right, so that is what I am looking for today using the 215 technique. All right. So let me know, guys, if that was clear, or would you like me to go on ahead and go over it? All right, good. So far, week to date as well. Week to date as well, and I did send a statistic update in the group as well. Week to date as well. The premium members are up 200 pips for the week already. And what we are looking to do, our aim for this week, is to see if we have 3 more days, because we're doing Asian today, and then we're doing London again on Friday. We are aiming to see if we can get 200 more pips by the ending of the week. See if we can end the week at 400 pip profit. So that's what we are looking to do this week. All right, go over, please. Okay, no problem. Hey, Leo, welcome, welcome. But which of the 216 Sadisto, please apologize to the technique. It's not called 216. So which one of the 216 zone will be so good for your entry, up or down? We don't know. We don't know. So we don't know if it's going to be the green or the red that is going to play out. So whichever one plays out, then that's the one we take. So is that we're not in the business of, once you're using technique, you're not in the business of predicting the market, but what you're actually in the business of doing is reacting to what the market does. So if the market does this motion, then you react to it. If the market does this motion, you react to it. So we don't have a bias of to say, all right, we're only going to take longs, are we only going to take shorts? No. So it's whatever the market do. What if the market flows and it reacts to the points which we want it to react to? Then at that point in time, we will just go with the flow. So we don't worry. We don't worry about which one has a higher probability because we don't know. Generally, we don't know, and I don't think anyone knows as well. So we just react to what the market does whenever it does it. Okay. All right, so let me just quickly go over. As you can see, we have our 215 zone here. That's my 215 zone between the price of 2920 and 2916. It's a 40 pip range. As you know, I do not take any entries within this zone, none at all. I'll take entries and travel through the zone, but other than that, no. All right, we have our 15-minute rejection on the flip side, on the downside, and we also have that 15-minute rejection on the upside as well. Just a quick measurement just to see, because okay, so that's about a 15 pip away from the zone. Whenever you're marking out your rejection areas, 15 pips is a very good distance to have your rejection line from. So these two rejection lines are in the ideal position. Okay, that is the standard of this high level 215 zone. Yeah, that's the standard. We just wait. So I just wait, and if you've watched any of our streams, you'll know that all we do is that we just wait for price to break and retest these areas. Okay. All right. So someone from TikTok is asking, what is a 215 zone? All right. Well, the 215 zone is sort of like the money box for gold, or it's an area on gold which it does a lot of action. A lot of price action happens from this zone. So to identify it, well, I would recommend, if you well, because it's a bit for me to explain all of it now on TikTok, but I would recommend having a watch of the 215 technique. So you'd go to the YouTube channel at 215 Trades on YouTube. I uploaded a video in December. It's only about 16 minutes long, and those 16 minutes will be a game changer for you. So just have a watch of that video, and then it will explain to you exactly what the 215 zone is and how you can identify the zone. Also, the different entries that you can take using the 215 technique. But this zone here, that it's a central zone where all of the, well, not all of the entries are happening, but it's a very centralized zone where gold tends to basically break out of whenever it's going to be making any moves. Hey King, how are you doing today, my family? All right, so we have the zone, we have the 15-minute rejection lines. Now the 15-minute rejection lines are in a very good spot because they're not more than 15. Jano. All right, link mo pa what's up. So the 15-minute rejection lines are not very far away. They're in line to where we want it to be, because they're like 15 pips away from the zone. So what I am waiting for now is for price to break above the zone and test that 15-minute rejection, pull back to the zone with a candle closure on the inside, followed by another candle closure on the outside of the zone for me to basically be looking to take a long position if it was to basically react in that way. If I was going to take a long position, I would ideally just be putting my SL at the bottom of the zone, and then targeting the higher time frame resistance. So that 30-minute resistance, that's 1 hour resistance, all the way up to the 4 hour resistance. And if the market so wills it, I'll just let it ride until it decides that it wants to return. And if it does the reverse of that, if the price action pulls back to the sell end of the zone and goes below to test that 15-minute rejection and reject, and come back into my zone again, followed by a candle closure as well inside the zone, then another one below the zone, then it would be a very good time for me to take a short position with my SL at the top, and then targeting the lower time frame supports for my TPs. Now, one thing for sure, if you're using the 215 technique, it's going to take a lot of patience. It's not a technique. Yeah, it's gold. It's not a technique that, as you come on the charts, oh wow, look, there's an entry. No, you have to wait patiently for it to play out. And as you can see on yesterday's stream, we waited, I think, about an hour and a half before we actually got that entry that gave us what, 100 pip on stream. And it wasn't something that we did off stream. We waited for it all on stream until that entry played out. Okay, so for all my TikTok viewers, thank you guys for watching. All right, please ensure you subscribe to the channel, and also head on over to 215 Trades on YouTube and subscribe to the channel as well, and possibly watch it over there, because I only have 30 minutes to stream on TikTok because of my account restrictions. So eventually I'm going to have to close out the TikTok stream, but I'm still live on YouTube now, so you can still head on over to my YouTube channel and you can still be a part of it. Okay. Hey Spooky, welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. Well, I'm not seeing many premium members here though. Oh no, actually, I think about 4 of you guys are actually in here, just to come to think of it. I know that a few of you guys are watching as well, but you're too shy to come in the chat. So right now, what time is it? It's now 11:48 p.m. here in London. So let's wait a minute. Let me go back to that TikTok app. Am I showing? Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect. It's 11:48 p.m. and as we know, the volume tends to come in at 1 a.m. So we still have about an hour and 10 minutes until the volume really kicks in. But right now, price is still reacting to my zone, which is pretty decent so far. It's going down because of fair value gap. Okay, fair value gap on what time frame? Are you looking at a 15-minute time frame fair value gap, of 30-minute fair value gap? I don't know. Which I really don't know how the market reacts to fair value gaps. That's one thing for sure. Hey Anna, welcome back. Welcome back. Very happy to see you here. Red Double Pack M. First I'm seeing that name. Welcome from Belgium. Greetings, my first Belgian viewer. Thank you very much for the support. Big round of applause to you, my friend. What time is it there in Belgium right now? Good, you can see where price is reacting to that point of interest pretty decently. Very nice, as you can see. I like the price action so far, pretty smooth as well. Let me just look at the lines with markers a bit as well. Let me just see. Okay, not a whole lot on the below for interference for us to travel down. Okay, so you're 1 hour ahead of London right now, so that's decent. Oh, the loyalty and the support, man. You should be sleeping, but you're here waiting for the chef to cook up some pips. No worries at all. Let's see what we're gonna do tonight. Let's see if we're gonna have a main course of pips tonight, or we're just gonna have a little bit of an appetizer. So let's see what is going to happen. So I'm also working on the secondary TikTok account as well. So I should be ready by next week. So let's see. All right, good. Price is in the bottom half of the 215 zone, just the same. Do we have any new viewers on who don't understand what's going on and you'd like me to go back over it? Let me know. Hey Mark, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so that's now a sixth member of the premium family there. For sure, I'm always at 3 o'clock. Focus on the market. Decent, decent. 3 o'clock, so that's my 2 o'clock. That's 1 hour after the go to the 5 minute. Okay, I'm on the 5 minute time frame right now, Sadiq. On the 5 minute time frame right now. What am I looking for on the 5 minute? You're showing me a fair value gap on the 5 minute time frame. A fair value gap. What's a fair value gap again? Is when you have three candles going in one direction and it's the middle one. I'm on the 5 minute time frame right now, but I'm not using a fair value gap. I'm not using ICT, SMC, what is it? All those other techniques. I'm not using any of those techniques. I'm just using the ultimate technique that there is, that is a game changer and a life changer for many as well, called the 215 technique. And if you want to know about the 215 technique, just head on over to my YouTube channel. That's 215 Trades on YouTube. I'm live there right now as well, and you can definitely see this technique in live action. You can rewatch my streams, you can watch my explainer videos on the technique as well. So yeah. All right, guys. So it's now 30 minutes on the it's coming down to an order block. Okay. All right. I don't know anything about those things, my friends. I don't know about order block, market structure shift, change of character, all the. I don't know anything about it. I don't like the technique, to be honest. That's why I have this. However, sadly, I'm going to have to close out the TikTok stream now. It's now 30 minutes since the live is on. Don't want TikTok to take the account. So if you guys want to continue to watch me do this technique and possibly take an entry today, head on over to YouTube at 215 Trades. Thank you guys for stopping by on TikTok, and I'll see you on YouTube. Just let me know that you're on from YouTube, and I'll give you a big shout out. All right. See you guys on YouTube. Thank you. Goodbye. Bro, it's like TikTok, man. Fam, I tell you, I would really love, to go back to the days when I could do a full on stream on TikTok, man. But bro, TikTok is just crazy. I don't know what I've done to them, but they don't want to see a brother shine, man. They don't want to see a brother shine. They don't want to see a brother shine, but that's fine. All right, back to my YouTube family here. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Asian session made. The Asian session starts at 2 o'clock. Hmm. Okay. That's when what the Japan volume comes in. But yeah, but one o'clock my time. 1 o'clock my time is 2 o'clock. Oh yeah, 1 o'clock my time is 2 o'clock your time. Yeah, 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 yeah. But you said 3 o'clock. Well, the volume basically kicks in at 1. But I'm guessing you go after the market as the volume has come in. All right. Do you mark your support and resistance as zones? No, I mark them as lines. As you can see, one straight line. I'm not sure if I understood your question correctly. When you say zones, you mean as if like this is a 30-minute support, instead of having a line, I have like a rectangular box like that, something like that. Is that what you mean? Let me know if that's what you mean, Joe. But no, I don't mark it as zones. I do it as lines, because when I do it as lines, it makes it a little bit better for me to identify when to take an entry to. Hey Rajay, how are you? Okay, so I got it correctly. All right, yeah. So no, I don't do it as zones. I do it as lines, because what happened is that when the price comes to the lines, it makes it so easier for me to identify an entry two, an entry two setup. Let's say for example, oh, there's no decent entry two candles, man. Bloody hell, man. No decent entry two candles. Let me see. I must be able to find an entry. Okay, perfect. Perfect example, right? So this is a 1 hour resistance, right? You can see clearly here where price is going upwards, right? Price is going upwards. Bam! It it smacked right in that 1 hour resistance right here. Okay, because it's a line, right? You can see where the price tested it and rejected, and then we have two candle closing in the opposite direction of that uptrend. Perfect as well, because it's not a very massive stop loss as well, because that's what 15 pip. Oh, that would be so decent. That's a perfect entry too, right there, right there, for you to take an entry two setup. But if I was using a zone, at what point in time would I take an entry two? Because if it's a zone, let's say that I had a box right here, am I going to wait for it to retrace into the zone? What am I going to be doing? So I guess maybe you can just wait for it just to test the zone, maybe if you want to look at it that way. But I think the line, just having just one straight line, makes it easier for me to identify the entry two setup. So I hope that makes sense to somewhat. Hope that makes sense somewhat. But yeah, lines versus zones. Remember, guys, to like the stream as well if you haven't yet done so. Oh yeah, we have a lot of persons who have liked the stream. Decent, pretty decent. And remember as well, we have our we're some distance away from it. We're some distance away from it, but it's something for you guys all to look forward to as well, because I myself is pretty excited for it as well. We're going to be doing a 24-hour stream. All right, we're going to be doing a 24-hour stream soon. Well, not soon. The thing is, you know, you can easily um buy viewers in a sense, or buy subscribers in a sense, and then the subscriber for rate for your channel just skyrockets, and it seems as if you have like a lot of subscribers, but then those are all just bots. So I'm not in the business of doing that. I want to grow my channel individually, so each subscriber is an actual live person who came on to the stream and, you know, like what they're seeing and subscribe. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a 24 hours live stream, right from the start of the Asian session till the closing of um the London, no, not London, to the closing of the New York session, using the 215 technique. And a challenge for us to do on that day, not only just we're going to be lasting for 24 hours in the market, but we're going to be doing, well, I'm going to be doing a live, what you call it, a live from the challenge as well, for the fun of it, just to see and show how good the technique is, to show how good the technique is, and to show the weakness of the technique as well. So the aim would be to pass that challenge in that 24 hours, as well, live on stream with y'all. So if that's something that you are looking forward to, and you want to be a part of the channel, once we hit 2,150 subscribers in honor of the 215 technique, that's when we're going to be doing that 24-hour stream. So we're at 1,100, and you can basically say it 170. So we still have some distance away. We're still at some distance away. We still need about 1,000 plus subscribers. So ideally, maybe by summertime, because we're slowly growing. We're slowly growing each and every live that we go. So ideally, possibly by summertime, um, we might get where we want to be, right? So something to look forward to. Definitely, for sure, all the premium members as well would be on live on Zoom with me while we're doing this as well. So very interesting times ahead for the channel. So that's why I always say, guys, just share the channel as best as possible, like the videos as best as possible, and we will get it out there. All right, growing the channel organically and just growing the channel with real people. That's what I'm set out to do. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. We have quite a few 15-minute candles closing inside of our zone. You can see now. This is it as well. And sometimes, um, just going off experience, whenever we have like so many candles closing in the lower half of the zone, we're definitely gonna get either a break of the zone, test somewhere here, and then it just aggressively just pull back up, almost as if it wants to confirm a buy, and then it's just going to switch back to a sell. So that can happen as well based off historical data of what I've seen happening whenever you have such a strong consolidation in one half of the zone. So let's see if that's going to happen. It's now 12 o'clock here, and the volume comes in at 1, and we haven't had any tests of any of our 15-minute rejections just yet. So we just need to wait, be patient until something happens. I know that a lot of persons, they don't like coming on to these streams because most of the stream is basically waiting. So it's fine. Someone messaged me. Hold on. All right, good. Let's see if it's changing the flavor or what's happening here. Stay on the 15-minute. Let's see what's happening on the 15-minute. Okay, it's reacting from that 15-minute support. Did my chart just freeze? Remember to like the stream, guys. Yeah, so on the 15-minute time frame, you can see in this little region right here, it's a support. There's a 15-minute support right here, and also here as well. Each time price came into this area, it went up as well. So when price came down here, yet again, you can see where it is now possibly rejecting as well. So let's see. Potential buy zone at 2910 to 9. Wait, what? 29. Potential buy zone, right? At 2910 to 2906. Okay. So 2910 to 2. Crap. 2910. Okay, so that the 4 hour. Well, yeah, of course. Because if price was to come back to this range, as we did, I did explain, I did make mention to it on the 4 hour time frame. That's why we have these what do you call these uh circles. We have these circles. We have these circles identified here because what we were saying, or what I said, was that this 4 hour support is pretty strong in a sense where price each time price came into that 4 hour support, it rejected, came in, rejected, came in, rejected. So if price was to come into this range, come at that 4 hour support at the 2906 range, then at this point in time, it's a very good area to basically take an entry to setup to have to go for a long position from these areas, where you're gonna have a smaller stop loss as well and target the highs back again. So yeah, you are in fact correct. At 2910 as well. 2910 is well, you would say that is almost on that 1 hour support. As well, as you can see, well, it's at 2911, so that's like a 10 pip above it as well. So even if price didn't decide to come all the way back down here and it decide to come on that 1 hour support and reject, then yeah, that's fine as well. We can still do the entry two as well from that 1 hour support if it confirms the entry two. Yeah, I marked out the 1 hour bullish fair value gap at that area where you mark the big candles. Yeah. So yeah, so the 215 technique is diverse in a sense where it has two entry models to combat situations. The only issue is that one, if it doesn't confirm an entry one and it doesn't confirm an entry two, then you're basically stuck in a limbo. Um, there's an entry tree. No, there's not an entry tree. There's an idea of doing an entry tree, but it's just that I don't want to overcomplicate things because when you have too much entry models to look at, you then like you're taking too many trades, and it's causing some issues. So you want to stay focused and just have two things that you're looking for ideally in the market. You know. Adam, look at the 4 hour fair value gap, bro. Though I don't know the technique like that. I don't know. I didn't spend time to learn it as well. But the fair value gap thing, the order block thing, I think it just confused me. It confused me a lot. And I've watched some streams sometimes, and they're like, okay, it's reacting from a 5 minute fair value gap. It's just tested a 1 hour order block. There's a market structure shift on the 1 minute time frame. I'm like, when does it stop? Because each time the candle moves, it's reacting to something on some time frame. So it was just very confusing to me. So the 215 technique was formulated because I'm a very simple guy that wants a simple technique to say, do this when this happened, do this when that happens. Don't do anything at all if this or that doesn't happen. Simple. Simple as can be. So it's either price is going to break, test my 15-minute rejection, pull back into my zone, close in my zone, go to my and close below my zone. That's it. That's all I want to see. No more changes, nothing at all. Pretty straightforward, pretty textbook. Is either the market is doing that. If it's not doing that, I'm not doing anything. Fair value gap is a support and resistance. Well, all of these techniques rely on support and resistance because that's like the main thing that the market does. That's just how the market operates. As in, it always that's the structure of the market: support and resistance, the building blocks of the market. It makes sense, which is why I'm waiting for the pullback to see if it respects it. Yeah, no problem at all. No, I know. Don't get me wrong, Adam. Don't get me wrong. It is good for those who use it. It's just that I struggle. I struggled with the technique in the past because I've seen it. I've seen it. I'm like, no, this is not gonna work. It's not gonna work for me. So I just left it where it is. Just left it where it is. And what you will find, because what you'll find that's gonna happen as well, because I've seen it multiple times. Most of the times, most of the entries that you take with the 215 technique, that same technique that you're talking about, whether it's ICT or SMC, whatever it is, most of the times the entries will align. Most of the times the entries will align, or what you will find that happen is that I would already be in the entry that you are waiting to happen. So I'll be already in that entry that you're waiting to happen before, yours confirm. I'm already in it, possibly hit TP before, and then you're actually looking to take the position as well. Because what I do is that there are a few YouTubers on that uses that technique, and whenever I'm taking my entries in the past, what I've always done is that I'm watching them, seeing what they're doing, and I'm still doing the 215. And when the 215 confirms, that's also the same thing that they're also looking for. But it is what it is. I guess you can use multiple techniques just to get confirmations from it as well. All right, 45 minutes until the volume comes in. Seems like it's a very slow day today. ICL. I've never heard of ICL. I use on the 1 hour orb. Oh no, not orb, because the orb is a total different technique. The 1 hour OB and the 1 hour bearish fair value gap 4 days ago and cashed out 1.82 days later. He's saying at 1.82 or 182k. Yeah, what you're saying makes sense. Yeah, all of these strategies work. Right? All of these strategies work. It's just you have to master, what works for you. Oh, 1.8k. All right, yeah, that's decent. That's decent. morning. Good evening, Mr. Evans. You know that whenever you come on the stream, I know that there's an entry cooking. There's an entry that is coming up. I've been seeing like it's always been assigned, Mr. Evans. Anytime you come on the stream, and once you send that your greetings in, is either an entry has just confirmed or is an entry is about to confirm. What? Wait, hold on. Do you only take this technique at the opening at each market? No. Well, well, come to think of it, yeah. So we, if we're if you're streaming London, if we're streaming London, then it's 1 hour before 7 o'clock. That's when I do the technique. And if you're streaming Asian, is basically at the opening of the Australian market, basically. You don't do it though. You don't do it at 215 though. At New York Open though. But I mainly do it at the openings of the market. You can do it anytime though. You can do it anytime during the Asian session. You can do it anytime during the London session. You can do it anytime after the New York session or before the New York session as well. You just need to wait for price to properly retrace and do what it's doing. If there's news, it doesn't make sense. Just leave it until afterwards. Price had a bad drop last week, and I bought the dip, which coincidentally is at another 1 hour order block. Decent. Yeah, because the price is going to be reacting to supports and resistance. So more than because I'm guessing an order block is like 3 candles going up in one direction. So there would have been a support at the end of that. So yeah. Isn't the order block like when like here, isn't like order block here like when the price just push up aggressively? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm just going off what I've heard sometimes. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. So it's just I guess I'm not so silly after all then. 'Cause I've never like done any like major research in the technique. I just really just watch those guys at the YouTube. So based off what they said, you know, based off what they said, I think my mind registered it. You know what's another good strategy as well? I don't know if you guys know that strategy. The 15, I think it's called 15-minute orb. The 15-minute orb strategy. Do you guys know that strategy? Official KC, welcome, my friend. good. So we did say that we're gonna get a push to the upside to do a fake out, then a reverse. It did say that, didn't I? The price is consolidating on lower end. Did say that price would push above the fake out, a buy, and then pull back. Hey, Emmanuel. Oh, you're here. You're back here today. You're back here again today, Emmanuel. You're not focusing on Bitcoin today, are you? Even Bitcoin as well. Even where is it? Even Bitcoin as well. I can easily well apply the 215 technique on Bitcoin as well. And take entries using the technique just the same, So it's a technique that can be used across instrument. Not only just you use it on gold. All you need to do is know how to identify your zones, how to identify the 215 zone, and that's it. Because the 215 technique, for those who didn't know, is not. It wasn't originally created to trade gold. When I was, you know, working on the 215 technique, creating the 215 technique, it wasn't for gold. It was actually for NAS. The 215 technique is originally 215 technique is originally created to trade NAS, not gold. So when I was creating the technique, gold was far from my mind. This was what the technique was created for. NAS 100. NAS 100, and I stumbled upon gold accidentally, and then I applied it on. I was like, oh wow, you know, and I just stuck with gold ever since. But the technique is originally created to trade NAS. All right, I'm not gonna miss this trade as I did yesterday. But sir, in your P, I'm not sure what you mean, sir. In your P, what do you mean by that? Did you trade others like BTC and others? Yeah, I used to trade gold and NAS and Ethereum, not a Bitcoin now and then, but it's just that when you want to reach a level of consistency, at that point in time, you must start to trim and get lean in a sense. So I was looking at multiple instruments at once, and then I said, you know what, I need to really hone in and master my craft. I need to get my level of consistency up. So I just drop a lot of them and just focus on one pair. I focus on one session as well, and most of the days I'm only just taking one entry for the day. So I had to do that because because I find that I was struggling as well. I was over trading as well a lot, So to prevent all of that, I had to really just assess what I was doing and just trim everything off, stick to one thing, focus on one thing. Can't be focusing on multiple different entry models, just one technique, and that's it. Only 2 hours in the market. If 2 hours pass in the market and then I don't see anything, I'm gone. You know, those kinds of things. So you have to, like, if you are struggling right now, if anyone right now, if you're having like a rough time trading, I would recommend trying to do that. If you're focusing on too many pairs, bro, just get rid of them. Delete all of this and just leave one. Just leave one that you like and you focus on that one. You test your back test multiple times until you get it, because consistency is key. If you consistently lose, that is still also good as well, because you're still gathering data, right? And then you just need to work on the results from those losses. Yeah, I agree with you too. Complicated, simple will do. Yeah, it's too complicated for me. Some persons they have it on lock, but me, nah, it was a struggle for me. Nah, I'm gonna miss that trade. Yeah, I know. All right, boss. That was up when I was growing up as well. They always say, "Keep it simple, stupid." The KISS acronym, if you guys know that. So the simpler the better. I'm not profitable. Okay, so you're trading multiple pairs. Yeah, that's the thing, man. So it's really just for you just to look at it, man. Which one of the pairs you have the highest probably you have the highest win rate on, right? Bam, just focus on that pair. Because one thing because I've been focusing on gold so much, I'm not confident or comfortable just to go and look on let's say the Nas chart and take an entry, or to go on the Bitcoin chart and to take an entry, because what I haven't paid those charts much attention to know how they react, so stick to gold. I stuck to gold. Now whenever gold moves, I'm not surprised of how gold moves, because we have such a very good love-hate relationship kind of thing going on. So I'm used to what it does. So much so that I know that I should wait for price to do what I needed to do. Bro, it appears Bitcoins correlates with gold in terms of direction. I've been trading these two pairs for quite some time now. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. Gold really does have a good correlation to the XY as well. Is it closed now? Yeah, it's closed. Thank you guys for all the hearts as well. Please ensure you hit that thumbs up button as well. If you haven't yet subscribed as well, guys, please ensure you subscribe as well to the channel as well. But yeah, definitely for sure, Sadisto, go back to the drawing boards. All right, because the thing about it is that if you're not profitable right now, you know the exact reason. I'm 100% sure if I ask you why aren't you profitable right now, you can tell me exactly what the reason is why you're not profitable. So you know the exact reason. I'd say just go back to the drawing board, trim um trim the excess instruments that you're taking entries on, and just focus on one, right? Focus on just one entry for the day. Focus on just one session, right? Just focus on one session, right? One trade for the day, and that's it. What I had to do is that, if I'm taking two entries, if I win the first one, the next entry is going to be like, I'm not going to use the same lot size. It's either going to be half of that lot size, just in case it goes back. I'm not giving back all of my profit. So there are many things you can still do. And even though I've been doing this a lot now, I still have my sticky notes on my monitor just to remind me not to do certain things as well. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty slow morning today, it seems. What time is it? 12:30. We still have 30 minutes until the volume kicks in, so let's see. No, Sunday, no, man, you're crazy, man. You can't do that, bro. you can't take an entry before a candle confirmation. Crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, you have to wait. If the setup says, this is what you need to do, then that's definitely what you need to do. You have to wait on that confirmation, because if you don't wait on that confirmation, then your stop loss is definitely going to be hit. Is definitely going to be hit, because let's say, right, and even yesterday, I'm not sure if you were on, if you were on yesterday as well. Um, can I go back to yesterday? Yeah, I can go back. Of course, I can go back to yesterday. Let's if I go back to if I go back to select date. What time? What time was it? Let's say I go back to about 1 o'clock. Um, it would it be 1 a.m. on Wednesday? Yeah, it would be 1 a.m. 1 a.m. on Wednesday. Select. Does this look like it? Right. Yeah. I think. Yeah. This is it. This is the entry that we took. Right. This is the entry that we took yesterday. So hypothetically speaking, I think we entered off that candle right there. So let's say I'm trying to just to remember where the zone was in a sense. No, I think the zone was right here. Yeah. Exactly. So that was the 215 zone yesterday. I'm going through the entry that we took yesterday that we got that 100 pip from. All right. This was the sell line, and this candle came and closed exactly on the line, right? Why? Even though if we had entered, we still wouldn't have lost based on what the price action did. But I didn't enter. I even called in VAR on that and zoomed in on that candle to see if it had crossed the line or not. And it didn't cross the line, and I didn't take it. I waited patiently for it to confirm the setup. Price came out of it again, came back into the zone. Then this candle confirmed that the sell, and at that point in time, that's when I took the entry. So yeah, you have to stick to your rules, and you have to just really just stick to your rules and wait for your candle confirmation. And then that just played perfectly out, because we took it all the way down. Let me just hit the play button to show you how well it worked out. Bam, that was it. That's what we did. That's what we did, yeah, on yesterday's stream, and I know that's why many of you guys are here back again today. So you have to wait for your setups to play out. It doesn't make sense you take an entry without your setups, because when you take an entry before your setup is confirmed and you lose that trade, man, you are gonna feel so bad. You're gonna beat up yourself so bad, because you know you're doing shit. You should be following your rules, and I know it's one of the hardest thing to do, but if you can just stay consistent with your rules, you should be all fine. That's why I'm very happy to find myself here. Yep, no problem at all, my friend. I'm here to help. Okay, here to help. We're having a very good week. We're having a very good week so far here on stream. Tuesday we didn't get any entries. Monday was an epic day for the premium members as well, because we do zooms on Mondays with the premium members. Monday was an epic day. We got 100 pip on Monday. 2 trades, one sell, one buy confirmed from the same zone, right? And then no trades on Tuesday, and then yesterday we just hit the ball out of the park. 2 trades. Can you show why that is your 215 zone? Yeah, well, I have a lot of time now, and still far away from the London, from the 1 a.m. Market volume to come in. So, and premium, if you genuinely want to master the 215 technique, not only just the 215 go, but also the 215 retest as well. The premium group is there for you to do that. Now, I'm guessing, Dino, that you're not familiar with the technique. If that's the case, I'm gonna do you a solid, my friend. If that's the case, if you and maybe we might have some new viewers on here as well. Hold on, I'm going to get shareable link. All right, so this is the video. You need to give that video a watch. That video properly explain the 215 technique. What? What do you mean? Well, I guess I can. I can't. I can't. All right, fine. Fair enough. I'll do it this weekend. I'll do it. I'll do it this weekend. All right, I'll shed as much light on it as possible. I'll put it under the sun. So the 215 zone, right? The first things first. How you identify the zone is that the first line is your point of interest. Okay. Your point of interest is basically whatever the price goal is trending at. So when you came on the chart, if you came on the chart at 11 o'clock, you mark whatever price the goal was trending at 11. If you came on the chart at 5 o'clock, you mark that price. Whatever price goal was trending at, when you look at the chart, when you start, you're getting ready to start to trade, whatever price goal is trending at, doesn't matter the time, doesn't matter the price, you mark it. You mark it, and then that's going to be called your point of interest, right? Soon as if you mark your point of interest, then you measure 20 pips above from your point of interest, right? 20 pips above from your point of interest to get your buy line, okay? Then what you then do from that is that you measure 20 pips below your point of interest as well to get your sell line, and you're doing all of this on the 15-minute time frame, right? Doing all of this in the 15-minute time frame. Most of the times when you do your point of interest and you do your buy and your sell line will be aligned with supports on the 15-minute time frame. That shows that your structure is good, and your buy line as well will also align with support with resistance on the 15-minute time frame. Exhibit A, this is the sell line right here at 2916. If you go to the left, you can see where it actually aligns with a 15-minute support. So that's good. That shows that the structure is in fact valid. If you go all the way over, well, again, you can see where it aligns with another support as well. All right. If we go on the buy side, not all the time it's going to align, but if you look far over to the left as well, you can see that it doesn't align perfectly, but it's definitely going to be passing through this little range right here. And that's how you identify your 215 zone. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You just mark the current price of gold, you identify the buy line 20 pips above, 20 pips below, or $2 above from the price. That's why the 2 is in the technique. So each number in the technique has a value to why it's in the technique. So the 2 in the technique refers to the $2 from the point of interest where you use to get the buy and the sell line, okay, or 20 pips. So that's what the 2 stand for. The 15 refers to the 15-minute time frame which you use to mark out the 215 zone, right? If you're taking an entry 2, the 2 represents the 2 candles you use for an entry 2, right? If you're taking an entry 1, the 1 in the zone in the 215 refers to how many candles you'd use to take an entry on entry 1, which so you want 1 candle for confirmation, but if it's an entry 2, you need 2 candles for information for confirmation. And the 5 refers to the 5-minute time frame which you actually use to take your trades on for trade entry confirmation. So that's exactly what all of that stands for: the 2, the 1, the 5, the 15, the 1, all of that. But yeah, for sure, I'll do another video specifically on identifying the 215 zone. Maybe do a backdrop as well as to explain what it is really all about and all of that. But I hope that explained it somewhat. But let me know if that was bullshit or I need to go again and see. 20 minutes until the volume kicks in, so let's see what's gonna happen. Remember guys, if you haven't yet share the live, or if you haven't yet liked the live as yet, please go ahead and do so. How many likes do we have right now? We have 20 likes. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. All right. 20 minutes. All right, let's go. What was that okay, Emmanuel or Dino? Was that okay? Okay, boss. I'll do the video on the weekend and upload it. Yeah, it should be a long video though, but yeah, yeah, we can do that. Oh, good. Okay, good, good. Yeah, the market is sleeping on us today. I think it's a bit upset. It's a bit upset of what we did yesterday. We took all those pips away from the market, so it's coming back to get us now in a sense where it's not really doing much. Because yesterday at this time, I think our 15-minute rejection lines were tested properly. The candles were bigger and all of that, but it's still 20 minutes until the true volume comes in. So just gotta wait and see what's gonna happen here. If you guys are ready to take an entry, let me just see. Just put ready in the chat. Let's see if you're waiting for an entry with me as well, or you just here just because you like the sound of my voice. If you're ready for an entry, just put ready in the chat. Let's see. Let's do a temperature check to see how many persons are hungry for some pips. So if you're ready for an entry, just put ready in the chat. Let me see if you guys are. Decent. Good. So Emmanuel is ready. Joe is ready. Mark is ready. Good, 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 good. So we are ready. We're definitely ready and waiting for an entry. John Ross, Mr. Swaby is ready as well. Good. All right, so that means that we must eat. We need to eat. We definitely need to have some pips today. So we need to see something happen in the market now. It's now 12:35 a.m. here in London. Almost 1 a.m. 15 minutes till 1 a.m. and that's when the volume usually comes in. So 50 more minutes to go to see what the market is going to do, if it's going to react to our areas that we'd like it to. can see some candles appearing, disappearing, and appearing at a different region as well. So that's good. Hopefully we can get an epic banger as we did yesterday as well. Would be pretty decent if we could get 100 pips again. If not 100, I will take 50 pip as well. Yeah, yeah, I'm back. I'm back again on TikTok. Hold on, what's going on TikTok? What you think? I'm not 100% sure what's gonna happen here. Remember, I'm no financial advisor, just some random guy on the internet just looking for some entries using the 215 technique, but it doesn't seem like nothing much is going on right now. So I'm just waiting, sitting on my hands right now. That's a good name. Stay hard. Just waiting patiently on this one. Remember guys, if you haven't yet liked the stream, please go ahead and do so. If you haven't yet shared as well, please go ahead and do so. Yesterday was so much more entertaining, man. So much more entertaining. But we're not here for the entertainment. We're here for the end game. So we are here for the pips. $12.48. What's that? 12 minutes? 12 minutes on till 1 a.m. Remember to drop a like on the video. King, can I get some likes on the TikTok, please? Get me about 1,000 likes. I think we only have 20 on there. Just doing a quick temperature check. How many persons on here actually uses the 215 technique outside of the outside of the stream? If you use the technique, just say me. Or as a matter of fact, just put 215 in the chat if you actually use the technique outside of the stream. So if you use the technique, just put 215 in the chat. Let me see if you guys actually uses the 215 technique. A mid. Really? Alright, that's nice. Decent. That's pretty good. Mark. Definitely for sure, Mark. I know for sure you must use the technique. I know for sure. But do you guys use it with like other techniques, or is it a case where you use a technique but you just use it by itself? It's 215 all the way or no other way? send me a rose. Thank you for the rose, Sophia. Leo, I think your stream is delayed, or your stream was paused, because if you're asking that question, if you're answering that question now, then you might be behind on the stream. So maybe you want to close YouTube and reopen it to get up to date on it. But then again, if you're delayed, you're not going to be hearing what I just said just now, anyways, until later on. Alright, good. So if you're on TikTok and you're not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, that's 215 Trades on YouTube. Please go ahead and do so. Bro, the delay on YouTube is so horrible, man. Okay, so you use it as well, Kimmy. Alright, that's good. That's pretty decent. I like that. Bro, it's just it's so, you guys don't even know like how proud I am, you know, actually like coming on here and showing this, and then like receiving the great feedback from you all, just to say like just, you know, such a random guy, who had, who's doing great things, you know, helping out people and all that stuff, showing them something new, totally new, and then everyone's, you know, reaping the rewards of it as well. Yeah, it's a pretty proud moment for me, I tell you. Pretty proud moment, and that's why I ensure I come to the streams every single day. Even if I'm the only one on here, I'll still be on here doing this, because one day we will get to the top of the stream. One day the 215 technique will make it mainstream, where the technique will be talked about, and that is what I'm aiming for. Getting to the top, getting the recognition that the 215 technique needs. That's my main goal, and that's why I do it every single day. Even though sometimes TikTok fights against me, but I still have to push it through. It's the best and simplest solution to trade. Yeah, it's pretty simple, and that's what makes it so, you know, interesting, because it's so simple, but it's so rewarding. You know what I'm saying? 215 pips, 215 pips. Well, we only need 15 pips right now to get to 215 pips. We're already up 200 pips already. I don't think I can trade market. It would be rather impossible to trade market, because I'm not really introducing anything like new, 100% new to this, because you know, people can say, oh, but he's doing ICT just the same, but he's just calling it something different. You know what I'm saying? The concept. Oh, well, I'll ask ChatGPT how to trademark the concept. But anywhere you go, and you hear 215, you definitely know for sure where you guys found it. You guys are here. You are the first to actually be seeing the 215 technique. So if you go anywhere else and you see anyone using it or saying that they're the creators for it, you know that's a lie, because you know where the original creator is, or who the original creator is. Yeah, the chef of pips, man. So I'm not too worried about trademarking it and all of that. Because I know other people out there, they have their technique, but they have their technique, but they have a very close knit community where you have to pay to get in, and then they're only just showing a selective few persons of you know, the technique that they're using and all of that. but I'm showing every single one of you guys it here on stream every single day for free. And I'm pretty positive that the technique has changed the lives of a lot of you guys, or changed, you know, you're trading a lot. Come on, man. It's now 12:56 a.m. And we still haven't had any, not bro. The, the market is just crazy right now. We haven't had well, we had a test I guess that's the most entertaining thing that has happened. We had a test of the point of interest, but we haven't had a break below or above the 215 zone, man. I think the market wants us to fall asleep, right? Once we fall asleep, then it just do a lot of crazy stuff, and then we missed it. Trump is sleeping. No, yeah, well, the Asian session doesn't really care about Trump at this point in time. The Asian session is pretty independent, because the US dollar is closed right now. So unless Trump had a speech or something, which he did one yesterday, I doubt he'll be doing one today again. Yeah, we almost got in there. Not gonna lie, I'm getting a little bit sleepy. No, Spooky, you didn't miss anything, my friend. For the last hour, the market has been in the lower half of the zone. That's one of the main downfall of the Asian session. Sometimes it has a lot of volume, sometimes it doesn't. But I think it's a squeeze right now. I definitely think it's a squeeze. Definitely think it's a squeeze right now. So the market is being squeezed, but as soon as it releases. Alright, so let's see. 1 minute until this candle comes in. Alright, give me a minute, guys. Oh, finally we had finally the market has now pushed below the zone. Finally. Okay, that's the first kind of closure below the zone. Price is pushing down aggressively. Tested that 15-minute rejection line. He's rejecting and is now back in the zone. It's not a proper test though. Not the test that we want. Well, not the test that you'd want to confirm the 215 technique. So that's fine. If you didn't see an entry of the 215 line, then that is it for today. Yeah, if it doesn't confirm an entry 1, or if it doesn't confirm an entry 2, then yeah, that's usually it for today. I don't do anything after that. So if it doesn't confirm either one of the entries, then no, there's no need for me to be looking or forcing to find something that's not there. I'm not a magician, so I can't just pull an entry out of the hat. Bro, if you guys know how TikTok has as a matter of fact, might as well just take the freaking account and go, man, because they've added so much restrictions on my account now on TikTok. If I go live, it's like no one is on it. It's not pushing my content anymore. So if you guys want to take the account, just take it, man. And end the suffering. Alright, good. So we're in business now. Volume is moving. Let's give it about... let's give it about... oh, what's happening with my mouse? Let me give it another 20 minutes. See what's gonna happen. See if we can really get some price action. I'm thinking about switching over to what you call it, the futures as well. Okay, Ahmed, that's good. 17 pips, that's decent. I'm guessing that you took... bro, what's wrong with my mouse? I'm guessing you... what the hell is going on? I'm guessing you took a sell on that candle close. Once that candle broke below the zone, you just took that sell and rode it down with the volume. Or were you in a sell before? The only reason I'm on TikTok, I can. Oh, okay. Decent. Pretty decent. So one for sure, we now know that the volume is in now. So we just need to see what's going to happen. Let's give it another 30 minutes, see what's gonna happen. 1:30, if nothing happens by 1:30, then I think that's a good time for the chef to go back to his bed. Well, let's see. Let us see. Wow, that is nice. Great displaying. I learned so much today. Well, that's what I'm here for, my friend. That is what I'm here for. So you're part of a channel that's starting out, that is fresh, pretty new, as well. So you're making history just being on this stream. So I just share my knowledge and share what I know about the 21530. You can't ask me anything about any other strategy or anything else, because I've blocked my mind from most of those stuff and I just focus on just one thing. Thing is, even if price rips downwards, it's fine. It's fine if it does that, because I will still be waiting for an entry too, as well, for a reversal. So I'm on the iPhone TikTok, so I can see my trade and watch you at the same time. Decent. So you're in a sell right now. What are you in? Are you in a buy? What position are you in, Ahmed? Oh, you're out. Oh, okay. I deleted MetaTrader from my phone, man. I deleted it. I still have trading view though. You know, I still can see the price action, but I deleted MetaTrader from my phone. You found that I don't know what phase I was going through the other day where outside of my rules I was looking at still taking entries. I'm like, what? On a mobile? I shouldn't even be traded on a mobile, man. So I just deleted it and just get back in my groove. All right, let's see what's happening now. I like when these candles just appear somewhere else and then, you know, it just extends the wick. It's sort of like watching an anime, you know, those fight scenes where they're just disappearing and disappearing somewhere else. Candles here now, it just appears down here. Decent. All right, good. So price is pushing down to the downside. There's need for it just to properly. Yes, I am using Trading View. I'm using Trading View now. The thing is, on Trading View, what happened is that I'm using the Trading View broker versus IC markets. So that's so my chart may seem a little bit different from yours, but it's the same price action really, because I'm using TVC as the brokerage. This reminds me exactly of how the candles were behaving yesterday. So we need this. I need this line to be tested properly. Need that line to be tested properly. Need a candle to close to it as well. Well, I must say that you guys are pretty patient though, pretty patient, because we've been on there for 2 hours. Nothing happened in the 2 hours that we've been on there, and you guys didn't leave. So you guys are waiting patiently, man. Pretty patient. We're my lads who were on here who uses the what you call it, the ICT. What's ICT saying now? Using the analysis of the ICT strategy. What is ICT saying that we should do right now? Yeah, it's playing with the chef, but that's fine. One thing for sure, the chef doesn't play with food, so you can play all it want, but it will come to me. It will come to me right now. He's just doing a little bit of a stir fry right now. Patience for profits, yeah, bro. Patience for profits, definitely for sure, man. Yeah, man, we don't play with our food, man. So it's just doing a little bit of a stir fry right now, so let it do what it needs to do. Am I using MetaTrader 5? Yeah. I use MetaTrader 5 and I use CTrader. So MetaTrader 5 for funded and CTrader for personal. CTrader is linked to IC markets and MetaTrader is linked to FTMO. We will meet me. Of course, you guys definitely. You guys will definitely meet me one day, especially the persons who are in the premium group. They'll definitely meet me one day. I am looking forward to it as well. Why not? I'm creating a community, man. Of course, I want to meet my fellow 215ers. Of course, man. I sound like I want to sleep. It's not impossible. I've been sitting here for 2 hours. It's after 1 a.m. now, waiting for something to happen, and it's not happening. So yeah, I'm gonna get sleepy. That's why I'm giving it 30 more minutes to see what it is going to do. If it doesn't confirm anything in that 30 minutes, then do a course to. I don't know how to do that. That's the thing, bro. I don't even want to. I don't even want to get into all of that, man. All that course shit, to be honest. Because the thing is, the 215 technique is not. It's not complicated. It's so simple. I can write out the rules of the 215 technique on one page, right? So if I'm gonna do a course, what else? What am I gonna put in the course? I'm gonna put like a bunch of harsh shit around bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't make sense for me to do a course because the technique is so simple. It can go on one freaking page. I can write it out in one text message, man. You know, so it doesn't. I'm not gonna do a course. And so if you come to the stream, you learn from the stream, fine. If you want to take it further, if you want to know the 215 retest and the 215 go, then you come to the premium. It's that simple, man. I can't be bothered with this course shit and all of that, man. Nah, man, get out of here with that. I'm not gonna do that. So simple. So have you sold it? No, I'm not in a position right now, my friend. It hasn't confirmed anything for me to do to be in a position. Hey, Sean, how are you? Have I missed anything? Yeah, you missed about 3 hours of consolidation. Link for C Trader. Well, you have to get. I don't. Does your broker offer C Trader? I know IC Markets offer it as a platform. That's why I have it. But does your broker offer C Trader? Because it doesn't make sense if you don't have the link. If your broker doesn't offer C Trader, then it doesn't make any sense. No, Sean, you haven't missed anything. We just had 2 hours, 3 hours worth of consolidation, and it's now 1 a.m. and the market is still consolidating. Why price move sideways since March the 3rd? Is it cause the UF tariff since the 3rd of March? Bro, the 3rd of March was Monday. Was it not? Yeah, of course it was Monday. I don't even know, man. There's so much going on right now. But I don't think the market has been moving sideways. Well, yeah, it goes sideways, but it goes up and down. But it hasn't really been consolidating all over those days. It's been moving greatly, 200 up, 200 pips up, 200 pips down, 300 pips in a day. Yeah, it's been moving, so it hasn't really been consolidating. It's just consolidating now. While we're here on the charts right now. Do we have any funded traders here? Anyone in prop firms or anything? All right, so what you see, the good thing about what's happening here. Let's go back to the 15-minute time frame. Let me just break it down to you guys. The good thing about what's happening here is that price is not closing above this little thing here above the point of interest. Right, it's not above the point of interest just yet. So this is still telling me that what's happening here is that in this little range right here, there's like a lot of selling that's going on in this little range here. Okay, I put it in red. Yeah, there's a lot of selling going on in that little range. So if there's a lot of selling going on in the range, price can very well go back and test it, yes, and then go lower. But if it breaks it at any given point in time, then I have to wait for the retest. Not necessarily though, because on the 5-minute time frame, I know I'm not gonna say that on here. I'm gonna save that for the premium members. For the buy, there's something that's cooking just above the buy line. The premium members who know, how to identify the 215 go, you'll know what I'm speaking about. Just above here. on the next. Click next. Not bad. I've never used them before. I think I was just doing some research on them and Think Capital as well. Bro, come on, man. We've been here for 2.5 hours and all we've got is consolidation, man. Buy or sell vegetables or no, we don't know, JB. I don't know. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm only just some random guy here on the internet who is the chef of pips, but I do not know whether or not it's going to be a buy nor a sell. Market hasn't been doing anything that I want it to do. It's not cheap, it's equivalent to FTMO. Alright, fair enough. Where should the TP be should in case the entry confirms? Which one of the entries? Which one of the entries if which one of the entries confirm? Bro, the 215 technique, fam, it tells it. I'm surprised you're asking that though, Emmanuel. Reason being, in the rules of the 215 technique, it already it outlines to you, you know, where your take profits should be, where your stop loss should be. All of that is in the technique. Once you know the techniques, I'm guessing that you don't know the technique fully, because if it's okay, that's why. The reason why we have the supports and the resistance marked out, because those are take profit areas. Yeah, even if it confirms a short position, your take profit is always going to be your supports, and if it confirms a buy, your take profit is going to be your resistance. That's why we mark them out. They're not there for they do make the charts look pretty, but they're not there for decoration. They're there for targets. So that's why we identify the supports and the resistance on the higher time frame, because that's where we go for our targets if you get any entry confirmed. Can you ask us questions since we're learning? What do you mean, like do a pop quiz? At this late hour of the night, maybe if I was in the London session, I could possibly do some pop quiz, but I'm still waiting for something to happen here. So we still have 10 more minutes. If it's a case where you want to ask me a question, sure you can. Thank you, Catherine, for sharing the live. Remember, guys, if you're on TikTok and you haven't yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, that's 215 Trades on YouTube. Please ensure you head on over and subscribe, because that's the main play area for the 215 technique, because sadly we are not liked by TikTok. It's ready. No, Rockstar. Sadly nothing is ready right now. It's still being cooked. Yeah, just a little bit of a stir fry going on right now. But no pips are ready just yet. Can you ask us a question since we're learning? Oh, that's the same question, Sean. Bro, what do you think about support and resistance? They are fundamentals, and everyone should know how support and resistance work. They're pretty important. Even if you didn't have a technique. All right, let's say you didn't have a 215 technique. You need to know support and resistance, because every technique relies on support and resistance. It's fundamentals. It's a must, bro. It's a must. You got to do it. You got to know how it works. All right, price is now back at our point of interest. We could take impulse short from here. If this candle closes red, take an entry 2 from this candle as well, because it's definitely acting as that 50-minute resistance. Remember, we don't take entries inside of the zone, so this is just hypothetical, because I'm not going to do that. But yeah, you could take an impulse entry here. Why I say this? Hold on, my system froze. Why I say this is that if you're looking at the 5 minute time frame, is that each time price comes to the area, it rejects. Right? Go back to the support and reject from the support, come back to it again, and then it rejects again. So if you're following that trend, you could. I'm not, but you could. I've been doing it for around 1 year. What other strat should I use with it? The 215, bro. Fam, you're you're on the you're bro, you're on the 215 trades channel and you're asking what other strategy you should use with support and resistance. Bro, the answer is right there on your screen. The 215 technique, man. 215 technique, bro. I don't know the success rate of any other strategy, but I know the success rate of the 215 technique. How many trades have we took? We don't take a lot of trades, that's for sure. We don't take a lot of trades. That's one thing for sure. We don't take a lot of trades. We've only taken um since the week has started, we've only taken 4 trades. We lost one, and the trade that we lost was an entry 2, which was 15 pips, which was only just a 15 pip stop loss, and that was it. I think we took that on Tuesday. Monday, 2 trades were taken with the premium guys, still using the 215 technique. 2 entries taken, 2 TPs, full TPs hit, 100 pip on that day. Tuesday we lost that 15 pip, and then yesterday we got the 100 pip. So we don't take a lot of trades, but when we do take trades and they do connect, it's pretty delicious, man. Pretty healthy serving of pips. So now we're up basically 200 pips for the week from 4 trades. Bro, short position. Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. What is the TP if we enter? If you enter what exactly? If you enter short or if you enter a long, what? Let me know. Short. Trust what process, bro? I'm not sure what process you want me to trust, Nathan. Remember, guys, if you're on TikTok and you haven't yet followed the 215 Trades channel on YouTube, please ensure you go ahead and do so. Remember, guys, the 215 technique tells you what your TPs should be if you're taking a long or a short. If you're taking a long, your take profits will be your resistance on the higher time frames. That's why we marked out our support and resistance on the higher time frames. Right? If you're taking a short, your take profits are going to be your your support and your supports actually on the lower time frame. So that would be your 30-minute support, your 1 hour support, all of that. Right? So you're looking at a potential buy on this? No, I'm not looking for a buy. I am not looking for a sell because nothing has happened for me to want to take any of those things. As you can see on the screen, the price hasn't followed any of the diagrams. But yeah, so what I was saying now, here, hypothetically, you could take an impulse. For those who are into those kinds of things, not me, you could take an impulse. You could take an impulse short from right here, possibly, if you want. But remember, I am no financial advisor, just some random guy on the internet who is a chef. That's it. But yeah, reason being, as I explained before, it has been reacting to this little price range here from that point of interest. $1:25 a.m. No action, bro. Yeah, the market is definitely angry with us, man. We took too much from the market yesterday. We took too much. Nathan says, "Defined, you are a bad trader." Come on, guys. Friendly space. Why? Of course, the buy can definitely be possible as well. Why can't the buy be possible? Why the buy can be possible is it's been consolidating. It's been consolidating. So if it's been consolidating, it's actually is a squeeze, and if it's squeeze, it must burst. So when it bursts, it can either shoot up aggressively or shoot down aggressively as well. So no entries is basically is off the table. Yeah, that's all I was just saying, thinking to myself there. There's no action today. Bro, don't break the resistance. I'm calling it a night. Thanks, chef. See you next time. Yeah, no problem at all, Ahmed. I was just thinking about the same thing as well, to call it at 1:30, because price has just consolidated for the past freaking 2 hours, man. Crazy. Nathan, bro, don't broke resistance. It hasn't broke resistance. It hasn't broke support as well, Nathan. So, what are you saying? You're contradicting yourself there, because if you're saying it can't be a buy because it hasn't broke resistance, it can't be a sell as well because it hasn't broke support. There's a clear support, a resistance here. There's a clear support here. It hasn't broken any of them. So I'm not sure how can you strongly say it's a sell when it hasn't done any of that. But anyways, I think it's time for me just to go and get a nap now. It's 1:30 a.m. here in London, and yeah. So yesterday was good. Yesterday was really good. Monday was really good as well. Tuesday was but today seems as if it's not the day for us, right? So I'm gonna call it here today, my friends. However, for those persons who it's like daytime for you guys, and you'll be watching the charts, let me give you guys a breakdown before I go. All right, I'm giving you guys a gift right now. And as a matter of fact, let me go in my Telegram group, and I'm going to say this. If you followed my instructions and it played out, react. Right, because I know the market is just waiting for me to go to my bed. Then it does it. All right, where's the thumbs up? All right, good. So I just sent that message there. All right, I just sent that message there, and here's what I want you guys to do. I'm gonna explain everything now because I'm gonna go. It doesn't make sense. I'm on this charge, forever, bro. There's nothing happening, and I'm not gonna stay on here for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? So guys, don't be sad. Don't be sad. Bro, what do you mean by hasn't broken support? Can you explain, please, before you go? No, I was talking to someone on TikTok because someone on TikTok said that it was going to be a buy, and then someone said they're a bad trader because it hasn't broken resistance. So it's a sell. But I'm saying, how can it be either of those things? It can't be a buy nor a sell because if we go, let's go to the 15-minute time frame. See, so you can see it better. On the 15-minute time frame, you can see where there's a resistance here and there's a support here. It hasn't broken this. Well, it's breaking it now. It hasn't broken this resistance and it hasn't broken this support. So I was saying there's no possibly way it could be a buy nor a sell because it hasn't done anything. So just contradicting that person. Anyways, this is what we are looking for. All right, because it may play out after I come off the stream. So what you are looking for, right? If price push up, because it's been squeezing for a very long time, so the price is going to push, and when it's pushed, it's going to be a pretty aggressive, right? When price push, if it push ups from the zone, once it tests that 50-minute rejection line, all you need to wait for is for price just to retrace back into the zone, right? Once it retraces, I pinned the Telegram handle at the top. I pinned the Telegram group handle at the top. Once price retraces back into the zone and closes inside the zone, right, followed by another candle closure above the zone, then that's a confirmation for a long. That's what you're waiting for. So you're waiting for, let me just remove this. You're waiting for price. Hold on, delete. I'm gonna use 3 separate candles. You're waiting for price to push. Bam. Test that 15-minute rejection, okay? Then you need for price to pull back, bam, and close inside the zone, okay? Everyone following so far, right? And then what you want now is for price to push up again from out the zone and close, ideally about maybe 0.5 or maybe 10 pips above the zone. And then at that point in time, you know, you can look to possibly take an entry. You guys should know where to put your SL and all of that, right? You should know where to put your SL, because if you're taking an entry one, it would be that, right? That's what you're waiting for. And for the sell, you're basically just waiting for the reverse of that. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close the TikTok stream out now. Let me close the TikTok stream out before I close the YouTube stream. So for all my TikTok viewers, thank you very much for being on. Thank you for the likes as well and for the roses. Please ensure that you head on over to my YouTube channel, that's 215 Trades, and subscribe for more content like this. All right, thank you all. Let me just close this out, and I'll see y'all on YouTube. Thank you. Bye-bye. In that stream, bro, TikTok man is they've just been handling me like some piece of rubbish, man. Just close TikTok out. I'm not sure if can he or she, sorry, search. I don't think they can search for the Telegram. Let me just paste the direct link to the Telegram group in the chat. Makes it better. I think I had pinned it before. I didn't know it wasn't pinned. That's the direct link for it. Tell you what, let's give it 15 more minutes. Let's give it 15 minutes and see what's gonna happen. Just 15 more minutes and see what's gonna happen. If you're gonna get a break or anything. Put a buy on this and then put a massive 100 pip stop loss on it as well. Where would 100 pips take you? 2908. Yeah, it makes sense. Looking at this, the figures is what, less than $1. Eventually will go up. All right, so that's a very good indication now. That's the first time price has actually broke above the point of interest and closed above the point of interest so aggressively as well. Pretty interesting. So it definitely looks as if we are pushing to maybe see some reversal off a buy now or a long coming into play here as well. So let's see. Let us see. It has been consolidating here for a while as well. You don't want to get a fake out as well, so you want to see a retracement at some point in time as well, just to gather back some momentum, because it's been held down quite a bit by the point of interest for a while. So ideally we'd like to see price to break and then come back to that point of interest. at least once before it continues the uptrend if it wants to break the uptrend. Needed to test that 15-minute rejection area though. So at 1:45 a.m. nothing happens at that point in time. We are heading home. Oh, by the way, as well, guys, on Friday, because I think it's Thursday now, Friday morning, we're not trading Asian, we are trading London. So we're back to London, closing it off. So remember, Monday, we're trading with the premium members. Tuesday, we trade in London. Wednesday, we trade Asian. Thursday, we trade Asian. And Friday, we trade London. So that's our timetable for the week. Besides, if you're in the Telegram group, I will always send the links. So yeah. Remember, guys, if you haven't yet liked the stream as yet, please go ahead and do so. It's pretty late in the game though for you not to have liked the stream already. No, not hit the heart button, hit the like button. You have to hit the thumbs up button to get it in. Interesting. You see that guy that said that, you know, the buy was impossible, but look, you know, it didn't break resistance, but didn't mean that it can't break resistance. See, he has broken resistance now. It's moving up. Decent push. Need this candle to come test this area. This is what patience looks like. Yeah, that's what it said. So let's see if it was a good call to give it 15 more minutes to see. It tried to wear me down. That's what it tried to do, Nick. It tried to wear me down. So now there's another spur of volume coming in. Right now, I don't know where it's coming from. Which market is open right now? Let me just check forex factory just to confirm that. That's the first candle close above the zone. That is. Yeah, we're still across the middle of Tokyo and Sydney as well. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. We'll see if we can now just get price tested tests. That's what I'm looking for. That is what I want. What app or website is there that will tell me what time market opens and what's open?
Well, I use Forex Factory because when I go on Forex Factory on the PC, when I go on Forex, well, you can always Google it, man. If you Google it, it should tell you. Or if you have Edge or ChatGPT, you just ask it which market session is open now, and it tells you. So on Forex Factory, if you scroll down to the bottom of it on the, let's say that on the home page, right? If you scroll down to the bottom right on your PC, it does say sessions, and it shows you what session that you're on. But there are many around out there in the world that you can look for and use. Let's see if we're gonna get a retracement or if price is just gonna continue to shoot. Might push to 2928. Yeah, we wanted to go to 2928, Nick. We wanted to go to 2928, but before it goes to 2928, we wanted to retrace back to the zone and confirm the movement, you know. But we don't have a problem taking that ride all the way back to the top, you know what I'm saying? But we just need to see a rejection back to the zone. That's what I want to see. If it continues to push, then the most you can do possibly is to wait for an entry 2 when it goes to these resistance. But at that point in time, just I don't worry about the market at that point in time. So I'm waiting for an entry 1 versus I'm not gonna wait for an entry 2. I'm way beyond my sleeping time. I'm new to trading, so I'm trying to get as much info. So does certain market opens make a huge difference? Yeah, bro. London market opens makes a huge difference. Asian market when it opens as well make a huge difference. But New York is the biggest one, they say, because they usually have all those high impact news. But yeah, New York market definitely has a lot of impact. All right, so we can clearly say that the 50-minute rejection has been tested now. So we just need a retracement. But if there's no retracement, then so if this candle closes green, then that's go for bed. If it closes red, then means pips ahead. So let's see. So green mean go for bed, red means pips ahead. 15, 30 minutes. Yeah. Let's see. How long have we been live for today? Surprisingly enough, OBS doesn't tell you how long you've been streaming. That's a bit. Oh no, actually, yeah, it does tell you 2 hour 31 minutes. Oh, that's way over the 2 hour streaming time. So now, it's pretty simple. What way for now is just for prices to pull back to the zone and then close above the zone. That's it. Now you're trying to short my mind. You're trying to short me, bro. It's been 2.5 hours since I've been streaming, and if this kind of closes green, then I'm out of the markets until tomorrow. I won't even look at it in London. Which one of the supports have the which one of the resistance have the higher probability of an entry to? The 1 hour. Yeah, the 1 hour or the 4 hour has a higher chance of an entry too. Okay, yeah. So this kind of doesn't seem as if it's going to be retracing anytime soon. Let's see, still have a minute left on it though. You choose what? What time frames do you use to choose your take profits? Well, um, the 30-minute resistance is marked on the 30-minute time frame. The 1 hour resistance is marked on the 1 hour time frame. The 4 hour resistance is marked on the 4 hour time frame. I take entries on the 5 minute time frame. So I'm not quite sure the relevance of the time frame and your take profits though. Anyways, 17 seconds. That's not flipping red. All right. That's it, folks. Maybe the next candles will retrace and come back to the zone, and then the buy will confirm. But you guys know basically what you're waiting for the 2 and 5 technique to basically play out. However, it's now 2.5, well, more than 2.5 hours. That's way over my streaming time, and at that point in time, guys, I am going to call it here for today. So I'll see y'all tomorrow in the London markets. All right. Stay safe, guys, and happy trading. And thank y'all, everyone who came on here, who had subscribed for the first time, and who have liked the channel, and also who have shared. I really do appreciate all the love and support that I've been receiving from you guys. And I wish you guys nothing but a lot of pips. All right. So no, today was still it. We still learned a lot from the market, just the same. We just thought we didn't get a lot of pips. We didn't get any pips, but that's fine, bro. A win's a win. We didn't lose any money, so we still won. All right, guys. See y'all tomorrow. Stay safe. Happy trading.